All right, so this is going to be 8 and 9 because some for some reason two videos were produced for number 8, and one of them, well, just like if you had twins, you'd want to probably get rid of one because it's not going to be as good. You know what I mean? There's going to be a little something off by. I mean, you're going to be like, man, maybe we could just leave this one in a park by accident. You know what I mean? But anyway, so So the Nixon War, and why do I think the post-civil rights era was ripe for Nixon's conservative law and order approach? Yeah, there was a lot of tension. I mean, you think it's bad now, man. I mean, people were freaking sick, man. People being gnawed on by dogs and shit. It was terrible. But the silent majority and all that stuff, they thought, these people were less than human, right? And so it kind of just fed into their, I don't know, the more people fought against their BS, the more they were looked at it like, oh, they just need more, beatings. So, and and did it play a role in creating the circumstances necessary for racial bias? I said I don't understand. I'm not positive on the for the racially biased war on drugs. I just I want to know that I really want to know what the conspiracy theory is on that. And I get that it's affecting um, minorities more. I don't disagree with that. I just don't. I don't know. It's hard to say what their motives were. And you're not creating a better society, by the way, right? When you oppress anybody, you're just it's so dumb. They don't even realize they're creating the very thing that they really don't want. They want everybody wants a utopian dream, right? Well, think about it. Look at Brazil, man. You're not gonna get to this utopia by oppressing people, holding them. It's all about freaking money. The more money circulates, the more money is pumped. I mean, it just everything just gets risen out of it, right? So oppressing people and holding them down and doing all this crap is not helpful. But let's look at number 9 again because this one's kind of funny. Got the little Pikachu looking guy. Don't really understand the caption. I don't know if it's supposed to be the 18-year-old because it says that, dear officer tells 8-year-old me never to do drugs. I'll die if I do. 8-year-old me, I'll never do drugs. And then 18-year-old me looks like Pikachu. I guess I don't get it. But in my opinion, what should guide the drug education in the United States? What types of messages? Well, obviously not the way they were doing it, right? Because yeah, as soon as people know that you're bullshitting them, well, then they just have to listen to fucking dirtbag drug addicts, because they know firsthand anyway, but you know more. So it's tough, I mean, how much do you want your freaking how you want your kid to be showing how to inject, or I mean, how far you go with this? I mean, I don't know. It's a tough one because you have to bridge this conversation because it's so prevalent, and it's just gonna happen. Drugs are just gonna happen, man. And what should guide drug education in the United States? Well, it's going to have to be people that are educated in the drug field, right? So that's what I would go with. People that are educated. Politicians making all these damn decisions, like they're doctors and freaking pharmacists and all these other things that they are not, when they're actually, lobbyists are the ones that are filling their pockets to get them to do. Oh God, I'm not going down that rabbit hole again. But yeah, I would say obviously it would have to be, and you know what? It is good to bring, I they always bring people that were addicted to drugs and shit to the schools. Oh, look at I cleaned my life. I don't think you should bring those people to the schools. I think you should just a complete roached out person, and just all scratching himself and shit, and then the kids are just like looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I've been on drugs for 5 years, and I'm only 20, but I look like I'm 80, and kids, fuck, they'd be like, oh my god, man, hell no, I'm not. Even if they ever did get to be 18 and start forming their own opinion, and and maybe want to venture into that, they're going to be a little more hesitant on not wanting to be that motherfucker that they saw. That would traumatize them into never wanting to fucking do drugs. I guarantee you that shit. They're, just by example, they'd be looking at this person, they'd be uncomfortable, a little scared, and they'd be listening to this person tell them, hopefully, that, yeah, never do drugs because you're going to end up just like me, and I am so miserable. Because they're very miserable people. It's so funny. Well, it's kind of sick that I say funny, but sometimes I walk down the streets in Seattle and I see them walking around with their clothes and everything. I swear to God, sometimes it looks just like an episode of The Walking Dead or something. It just looks, it's so weird. It's so weird. But that's my opinion. And that's 8 and 9 wrapped up. Oh shit, this is gonna freaking